I would like for you to reflect on this right now. How does a healthy body help you realize your dreams? Think about that during the podcast, and I'm going to circle back around to this question. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Stay Vibrant podcast. I'm your host, Melanie Kiss, and I am thrilled that you are here. We are so close to 2025. Can you believe it? We're about to step into 2025. It's amazing. It's that time of year when we're all thinking about goals, fresh starts, setting intentions for the year ahead. But let's be honest, how many times have you heard or have you done it yourself to make a huge, big deal and making big, ambitious resolutions only to feel the excitement fizzle out by February? If this sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. Did you know that most people quit their fitness goals by February? And I'm just speaking of fitness. I can't imagine any other goal that's out there. And it's really unfortunate because it's something that really prevents people from moving forward. And I would like to say that stay positive and plow through all the way and reach your goals. But reality is it's not everyone that does. And it's not because people are lazy or the lack of willpower. It's because they're following maybe trends or plans that don't align with their lifestyle or even their purpose. And then what happens is people end up working against themselves instead for themselves. Exactly, right? People are working against themselves and not for themselves. So this year, we're breaking that cycle. In today's episode, I'm here to cheer you on and help you start or maybe continue into 2025 on a healthy note that will last. Yes, we're going to talk about the importance of picking something that makes sense for you to start with. Okay, so whether I'm going to talk about fitness and health, but if it's another goal for yourself, just focus on that while you're listening and tuning in. But really, this works for any goal. Okay, so let's face it. If you hate the gym, but you force yourself to go every day, how long do you really think that's going to last? Right? So instead of creating a plan that's not going to work for you, let's create a plan that's sustainable and guess what? Enjoyable. You want to enjoy it, right? You don't want it to be homework every time. So, this is what we're going to do. So, why goals fail? Let's talk about that first. So, let's start by breaking down why so many fitness goals fail. One of the biggest reasons is that people jump into what I call trend mode. Maybe it's a new gym membership because everyone else is doing it, or maybe it's a 30-day challenge that looks amazing on social media. But here's the thing. If that plan doesn't fit into your life or aligns with your values, it's not going to stick. And challenges are exactly that. They're challenges to kickstart your new habit. But if you feel always dependent on a challenge to get you moving and it doesn't come from within you, forget about it. You're most likely going to stop. And I hate saying this because I know a lot of people that love challenges and it's actually helped them to move forward. Like it has for me, but it also doesn't work for everyone, right? And I'm not saying don't try it. Please try it if you think that's going to work for you or help you out or help you discover what you like and dislike. But I'm going into very general situations or experiences that I've had or that I've seen, and that's what I'm sharing with you today. So, this is why it is so important to figure out what works for you, your lifestyle, your behaviors, your values. Yeah, all that and more. And this is why I never put so much emphasis on social media on one specific thing, right? And I talk about health in a general way because I was very specific in the past. And those science proves that yes, keeping active and eating healthy is good for you. I'm all for that. But you want to pick an activity that you're going to enjoy and then you'll be able to do on a regular basis. So think about it. If you're already busy, overworked, and juggling responsibilities, adding a rigid or overwhelming routine to your plate is just going to add stress. And what happens? You stop, right? So when stress kicks in, it's easy to give up. So instead of chasing trends, we need to focus on creating a plan that works with your life, not against it, right? Maybe you work 9 to 5. Maybe you have shift work. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom. Who knows, right? You know what your life is like. You know who you are. You know also, I am sure, of your values and limiting beliefs. So there are certain things that you're going to have to overcome, but there are also other things that you have to work with to make it work for you. And those are the little steps that we talk about often to be able to move forward, to be able to create new habits. All right. So let's find what works for you. So the good news is you don't have to follow a one-size-fits-all plan. Okay. In fact, you shouldn't. Okay. The key to lasting success is finding what works for you. Hi, I think I've said that like a million times now. So let's talk about a few examples. If working out at the gym feels boring or intimidating, maybe take a class twice a week, 3 times a week, if it's your thing. Maybe a dance class, yoga, Pilates. There are so many fun options out there now, right? And I don't think there's any lack thereof options out there. I don't care where you live, because if it's not in an actual physical place, well, guess what? You could just go outdoors and commit to a walk or a hike. And fresh air and movement can do wonders for your body and mind. Like, it is a proven fact. It will do you wonders. But if you prefer structure, but you can't make it to the gym, find an online program or join a group challenge. I say challenge, right? Or a group fitness class. Or there's a gazillion people on YouTube that are trying to share their love of health and fitness. There's somebody out there for you. So the point is that you have to pick something that excites you, that feels manageable. So I know you might see somebody on social media doing a certain thing. Like I said, if you want to try it, because maybe you need to try it to figure it all out. And then maybe you have to overcome certain things to figure it out. And maybe you have to set certain limiting beliefs to finally figure that out, to finally find your purpose, to finally find your why, to finally feel aligned, but maybe not as well. Maybe it's something that's deeper. Okay. But first, start with something you enjoy. It makes it so much easier to stay consistent. And remember, you could always build from there. You could always change it up. Try something new. Nothing is set in stone. You want to feel free to move about the way you want without, ding, 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 guilt, right? So small steps equals big wins. Now let's talk about the power of small steps. I'm a big believer in starting small and building momentum instead of overhauling your entire lifestyle overnight. So focus on 1 or 2 small changes. Okay. So for example, drink an extra glass of water every day. Right? Did you think I was going to say something crazy? No, an extra glass of water. Or go take a 20-minute walk after dinner, or maybe before work or at lunch. Add 1 more serving of vegetables to your meals. right? Don't change up your whole entire diet if you're not sure how to go about. Just start small. I'm going to eat more vegetables today. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick my favorite vegetable and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to eat it. All right. Add just a wee bit of extra movement in your day. The other day, I grabbed my son. I was like, okay, come on, let's do some push-ups. And we both went down on the floor and did some push-ups. Why not? Make it fun. So try something new. Flow with the seasons, right? I am not going to lie. Winter comes and I am a hermit. So see me in a few months. I am going to be promoting walking like a madwoman. But right now, in the dead of winter, when it's freezing cold and the air on my face is freezing, let me tell you how I am not out there walking. I'll go walk on my layovers. I'm going to go walk on a treadmill. But to go outside, I find it difficult, but I'm not trying to follow others and I'm not trying to be the best in something. I'm just doing what works for me. So flow with the seasons. Okay. So you may start indoors, but as the weather gets nicer, you may add on an outdoor activity that works for you. So imagine that, like, it's winter now, it's the new year, you're mostly indoors and you're doing a few things to get moving, to be healthier. And then you start with just two times a week that you do a workout. And next thing you know, you're like, I feel good. I'm going to add a little bit more. And then you get yourself a nice little outfit because you start to feel great and energized. And guess what? Spring is around the corner and you've done all that work and you're starting to feel a lot better. And maybe you'll add a bike ride or a walk outside like I'm going to do, right? But that's the beauty of it. You're going to go out there and you're going to add on more. So you're going to create more movement. You're going to start even feeling even better. And it's addictive and it feels good. And that's where that consistency comes in. And you're going to say, yeah, but then winter comes along again. Yeah, so what? I will not lie to you. Winter comes and my movement in mid-November to December has diminished tremendously. We catch colds and the kids are sick and there's so much happening in the holidays. But you know what? That's the matter. Because I'm so in love with being healthy. Are you in love with being healthy? I am literally in love with being healthy. Like, I love being healthy because it just feels good. And what does healthy mean to me? It means that I have energy and I could sleep well and I love eating healthy food. And don't get me wrong, I've posted and I know you've seen me post some of the holiday treats, and that's okay because I know I'm going to come back around and start moving again and eating really good food that's good for me. And I do it without feeling guilty. And that's what I want you to achieve, is not feel guilty. So these might feel like tiny changes, but they add up. And more importantly, they're doable, right? Consistency beats perfection every time. Oh my God, I'm going to say this again. Consistency beats perfection every time. So give yourself permission to start small and celebrate every win along the way. Got that? Like I said, you might fall off the wagon like lots of people say, but fall off the wagon because it's not perfection. You fall off, you fell off, you get back on, you continue, you move on, right? Start small. All right, the mindset, I'm telling you, it is your number one friend. Your brain, your soul, that alignment is going to be your best friend for any goal you want to reach. And remember, when you set goals, you attain them, but then you don't give up. So think about goals that are something that you want to attain, but that you have to maintain. Goals are not just like, oh, I'm here and I'm stopping. No, It's a continuous thing. So if you're going to think of a goal, like it's something that you're going to love, because it's something that you'll have to continue for the rest of your life because you want to. So mindset, the mindset shift. Finally, like the biggest shift you can make is letting go of perfectionism, guilt, procrastination, negative self-talk, and limiting beliefs. Your health journey isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about creating a sustainable, enjoyable lifestyle that supports your goals. So while having a workout buddy or an accountability partner or someone to cheer you on is incredibly motivating, and it can make the journey more enjoyable, and it is maybe the kickstart that you need. However, it's essential to learn how to rely on yourself, because your buddy may not always be there when you need them. And life happens. They might get busy, move away, or have different goals. And even yourself, you will change in your experience, in your progress. But you have to learn that it has to come from you. You cannot play the blame game. The reason why I did not reach my goal is because my partner or my coach or my instructor or my friend or my accountability partner was not there for me. You have to take some responsibility. So building that ability to self-motivate ensures that your progress doesn't depend on anyone else. And over time, cultivating this independence will empower you to stay consistent and committed, no matter the circumstances. I've had my down. I needed that time. But I was super motivated to see others go at it. It was the push that I needed to continue, to start again, I should say, because to continue had to come from me. So remember, your journey is yours alone. And learning to be your own biggest supporter is a vital step towards long-term success. And once you've cultivated that, then your accountability partner or your friend or your family member, whoever it is, then you guys could work together, support each other. Maybe one day you're feeling a little low and you get this wonderful text from them and it pushes you to move forward. I know I have friends like that and it's amazing. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful. My friend Nicole, every so often she sends me these texts. I get them early in the morning. She's an early morning person. And I'm like, wow, thank you. There are days where it resonates with me and I needed it to move forward. We're human beings. We're not all robots going forward perfectly all the time, right? Remember, no perfection. So ask yourself, what's truly important to you? Is it having more energy to play with your kids? Is it feeling confident in your own skin? Is it just reducing stress so you could show up better in your relationship? When you know your why, it's easier to stay motivated and aligned. So how do you figure it out? I mean, your deep purpose to align your ego and soul. What comes up from that subconscious and makes appearance into your conscious mind? A purpose that finally unlocks your full potential by unleashing past experiences that keep blocking you from moving forward. Alignment is a tricky thing because your ego will often want to save you from pain, from any fears. And that's okay. That's why you have to become friends with it. Let it know that it will be okay when you step out of your comfort zone. And next, an event or something happens. It could be a word, it could be a smell, it could be anything that crosses your path and it reminds you of a past experience. And guess what? Guilt, procrastination, perfectionism starts to kick in. And that's when you have to say, okay, hold on. I got the tools now. How can I realign myself to move forward? I mean, just yesterday, I was in the shower and I was thinking about something and I went, oh my goodness, I still have this doubt that popped up. Totally normal. I know that is totally normal. In the past, I would have been like, oh my goodness, I don't believe in myself. What am I going to do? But it's normal, right? So that's when you have to go, okay, why am I doubting myself? What happened for me right now to think about that's keeping me to move forward? What happened? Okay. So if you're ready to make 2025 your year of lasting health and happiness, I've got an amazing free resource for you. It's a simple formula. I've talked about it really quickly, and it will help you reflect on what's important to you to align your goals with your lifestyle and stay consistent without stress or fear or failure. And to have those tools to overcome those feelings when they show up. Download it now, okay? The link is in the description. It's a total game changer. And I can't wait to hear how it will help you. I've created a podcast, or you could see the video podcast on YouTube to fully maximize this strategy. So you will have the PDF. It's 2 pages, simple, and then you could listen in and revert back to it. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. I use it all the time for myself when I feel that something's not right. So at the beginning of the show, I said, how does a healthy body help you realize your dreams? How? Because your body supports your dreams, right? Your body is your temple. So when your body aligns with the awareness of your heart, your soul, everything flows more effortlessly. So today, connect your health to what you want to achieve in life. Because when you have your health, those other goals that you have, that you totally want to reach, well, you're going to need your health. You're going to need your health to support you in that goal. And I want to see more of you. I want to see the amazing things that you have to share. But if you're not healthy, we never know what can happen in life. And so this is why I'm such an advocate to healthy living. So in practice, this is what I want you to do today. Write one sentence that connects your physical health to your dreams. Right? Your body is your pillar. Your body is your temple. So write that one sentence that connects your physical health to your dreams. So as we wrap it up 2024 into 2025, I want you to remember that the new year, 2025, is your year to create a healthy, balanced life that works for you. It's not about following trends or chasing perfection or going all in when you know deep inside going hardcore isn't your thing. It's about aligning. It's about sustainability. It's about taking steps forward to feel your best. I'm cheering you on every step of the way. I'm telling you, I'll be your biggest cheerleader. So let's make this year incredible together. And I'll see you in the next episode in 2025, where I'll dig deeper into that awesome cheat sheet that you have the link to in the comments. Stay vibrant and see you next year.